Coming to you live from Southern California, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Shohei Ohtani. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Mike Tauchman leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And there's one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Now 1-1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Benintendi, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2015. 2 down, nobody on. And that is out of play. That one's upstairs, ball 1. That one not close. And a count now even up. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. 1, 2, 3, go the White Sox. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And today's starter, Martin Perez.
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that one is in for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Over to first, and Betts is gone. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Next offering is down low, and the count is 2-0. Now fly ball to right center. Tachman. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And that's down and away. 2 outs, base is empty. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. And that extends the inning for Teoscar Hernandez. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Laser could be trouble. Freeman headed for third. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back here in L.A., second inning set to go. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn. Not even close there. 1-0. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. And another ball.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one hit to right. Pajes has this one sized up. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Josh Rojas. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Ball. 2-0.
On the ground to first, Freeman. And he handles it himself for the out. Two outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Lenny Sosa. Fastball is outside.
1-0.
That one ripped, but foul. And the next pitch is way outside. Next offering is fouled back. There's a swing and a drive. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Miguel Vargas. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So one left for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the second, and here's the catcher, Will Smith.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic. If you watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
Perez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a four-seamer. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. One gone here. Here's Muncy to hit. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Second inning here, no score. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one the other way. And it gets down for a base hit. And that extends the inning for Chris Taylor.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Chris Taylor stands in here, takes ball one low. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Next offering misses down and away. And that one almost got him.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Good job to fight that one off. Pages off of first with 2 away. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. And the throw is late. Missed opportunity there thanks to the misplay.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. drive base hit. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
The shortstop takes a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's out to center field. Robert moves under it. Nabs it, and that ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Brooks Baldwin. Ohtani back to work. He was late there, strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Fights that one away and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. To the right side, Rojas gets it to first.
He's out.
Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's Corey Lee. Just missed. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back to the top of the lineup, Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fly to center his first time. There's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
In the air, right field, Pajes. And that is that. And we're back, set for the bottom of the third. And here comes Tommy Edman. Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
No ball, 1 strike.
The next pitch misses. 1-1.
1-1.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
One out, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Stays alive. On the ground to first, and that's foul. One down, base is empty. Ball one there.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
No strike.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a slow roller. And it goes just foul. Next pitch is outside. On a line, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
In the air, right field, Tauchman on his way over, brings it in, and the inning is over. So the Dodgers leave one, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, on to the 4th. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Robert Jr. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That one is upstairs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Benintendi batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. White Sox down a run. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Andrew Vaughn now. Flied to right his first time. Outside.
No, ball
one. White Sox down a run. Two balls, no strikes to count.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in L.A., John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Max Muncy. Just missed.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And there's a foul ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here comes Chris Taylor. First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball.
2-0.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Here's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. And that drops in for a strike. Two on, 1 out. And it's 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Number 64 appears to be getting loose. Boozer, the lefty, warming up as well. The Dodgers threatening. Next offering is down low.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Roll picked out of the dirt, body save.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the move.
0-1.
Throw to second, and he's out.
Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play possibility, but now 2 outs, and it gets a little tougher to drive in the run from third.
Taylor on third with 2 out. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes the run from third, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 1 for 2.
Oh.
Squirts away a little bit. And a foul ball. Next pitch misses way outside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. They put 2 on the board, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Dodgers 3 and the White Sox nothing. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium. You know, these White Sox, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 and 2.
That one off the mark. 2 and 2. That's to third. Muncy sends it across to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Doubled his first time. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
One down, base is empty.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in. Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Man at first with one gone. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No ball. 1 strike. Ball. 1 ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball.
Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. Making 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. This offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Now, Brooks Baldwin in the air, fairly deep to right field. Pajes puts it away, and that'll do it. The White Sox leave 1. Still down 3-0. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, number 64.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Fastball is outside.
These Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Next pitch is outside. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
And there's the ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Hernandez up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. There goes the runner. Swinging a foul straight back. Freeman gets his lead at first with nobody out. The next offering misses, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss.
2-2.
Next
3
pitch
balls.
way upstairs. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Smith now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that one in the air center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So a man aboard. Here comes Max Muncy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's too high. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-1. Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 3 and the White Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him, Corey Lee. Ohtani back to work. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Late Trinan, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Scott also getting ready. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
To the right side. Freeman over to first in time. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. So the lineup flips over. Here's Mike Tauchman. And ball 1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Fastball is outside. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that one fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Luis Robert now. And that misses. And that's ball 1. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Freeman, and the White Sox go quietly. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Dodgers 3 and the White Sox nothing. The White Sox going with a new arm, Jordan Leisure. Digging in, Andy Pajes. He's 2 for 2. First pitch misses.
1-0. Ball.
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one finds the zone, and it's 3-1. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Chris Taylor now. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Just missed. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Tyler Gilbert, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Outside low. 2 balls, no strikes. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Grounds one to short. On the run, throw to first. Got him. Nice play.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
2 outs, base is empty. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fly ball down the line. Tauchman sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. That's
One
way
ball,
outside.
okay.
And that is ball one. There's the swing and a miss.
Well, in this one, the
1-1.
offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
That one fouled off. The 1-2. On the ground to third. Muncy throws to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. Hernandez quickly throws it in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So up next, Josh Rojas. He's grounded out a couple of times. That clips the corner. Man at second. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Not close with that one. And a count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Vaughn, the runner at second with 1 away. And it remains 2-2.
Counts full.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Tanner Scott will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Michael Grove on to pitch out of the pen here. First and second, 1 out. Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Comes through with the RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Stepping in, Miguel Vargas. Base hit! Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Picks himself up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Really important at bat coming up now.
Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. And now a bunt, but it's a foul ball. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Puts a bunt down. Rojas. And that's an out on the sacrifice.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
Here's the catcher, Corey Lee.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But they score 3 times to even it up. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's Mookie now.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Called strike right there.
Calling at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Tommy Edman at the plate, 1 for 3. Trying to move him over here. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for L.A., Freddie Freeman.
One and out.
This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Flying around third is Betts. Safe. It's 4-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One down, runner at first. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. That clips the zone. 0-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Leisure, a 6'3" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a two-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter.
1-1.
Freeman over at first with one away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The batter now will be Will Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. He caught it behind his back. The throw, what a play, inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Blake Trinan.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Back to the top of the order now. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground, out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Impressive backhand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take that extra step, which could have cost him. But good job to make sure he got a good handle on it, and he got off a good, strong throw to still get the out.
So here's Robert now. That one missing inside. Pitch misses. Ball 2. Action in the pen down there. Kirby Yates, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Garcia, a left-hander, also throwing. There's a strike, and it's 2-1. Out to short. And they take care of Robert for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Benintendi to the plate, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Fastball is outside. Swings and misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder. Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 4 and the White Sox 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Gus Varland. Well, 1-run game. Max Muncy at the dish. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Fastball for a strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
Late on that fastball.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And now 1-2. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. That one catches the zone. Strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cam Boozer, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. That smash towards center. Coming on Robert, and he's there. Here comes Chris Taylor. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Way back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. Foul ball there. And a ground ball to first, and foul ball. Taylor at second with 2 down.
One ball.
In the dirt. Slider misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that's down and away. Mookie Betts up next for the Dodgers. So now 3-2 on the ground. And that one handled. Now he launches a throw over his head.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Runner at first with 2 away. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Two outs. Out to short. In time to Vaughn. That is the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the White Sox 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kirby Yates.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. Yates, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. And a swing and a miss there. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Rojas in now, takes ball one off the plate. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
One strike.
Center field. Edman going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. So it's their last chance in this one. Lenyn Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Late with the swing there.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
The White Sox down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
A 5-3 final score in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long